Somebody with expertise at Shadowverse Game, tweet at us.
Yeah.
Too bad's too furious.
All right.
There it is, Sizouney getting his stretches in.
Okay. He decided not to ban the Neutral Haven deck.
That's interesting.
That is very interesting. I think that was the best deck in his lineup to actually deal with what Sizouney had. So we'll see if Sizouney knows what he's doing, because he knows that that Neutral Haven deck's going to get played. So he likes his matchup here. He's like, let's play Daria v Daria. Let's go. I want the mirror.
Maybe Sizouney's crazy.
Maybe he's just crazy. Look at him. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, the starting hand for Sheepy, this is like always the starting hands you see in Neutral Haven where you're like, what do I really do with this? Do I keep one of them? Do I keep both the high rolly cards? Okay, decides to go with just the Lion over the Eagle Man, which is interesting in this matchup.
Yeah. I was going to say you ditch the Lion and keep the Eagle Man, but
right.
he did the opposite.
Mostly because, you know, if Daria floods out or does its crazy thing with the Blade Mages, you actually have some defenses. Oh, never mind.
Never mind. Okay.
Gets all the things.
So Sheepy's hand is great.
Sheepy's hand is great. Sizouney does have the action, though. He's on the play, so he'll be able to get on the board first to kind of dictate the pace of what's going on here.
Sheepy's hand is getting better.
Got the 3-drop. Sizouney drawing way too many of his followers that are not Daria this early.
Opts to use 2 spells to kill a 2/2 instead of his own Levi.
I like it. He's got to spell boost those Oglers, get them out of hand, refill with Fate's hand. Generally speaking, with the Daria-style decks, if you don't have Daria in your opening hand, then Fate's Hand is a nice kind of replacement because it keeps the fuel going. But still not the most optimal thing you want to see. But yeah, pretty soon, if Sheepy gets like another 2-drop next turn, and he just plays like Lyrial, other 2-drop, like this is gonna get way too out of control. He has his Darias.
And we just saw 1 damage being put onto Levi because Levi's never going to want to trade with the 2/2. So he put the 1 damage there in case in case that trade's not made, he can play Lyrial here. And Sizouney walked right into it.
Ooh, not quite, but still good. I can't imagine Lyrial's not the play here.
No, Lyrial has to be the play here.
And then he can follow up with something, or can he not?
I don't think so.
No, they're cost 4, so he's 1 turn away from going crazy.
Either way, he kills 3 things. He leaves just an Ogler. So.
Yep. And we know that Sizouney doesn't have anything to back this board up. He's got a Magic Missile and a Wind Blast. A freshly drawn Wind Blast.
Yeah. So the most I can get up to is 2 after casting that missile.
Yeah, this is just nuts.
Incredible that a 2-drop is, it's okay as your 4 play.
Right. That's literally how good Lyrial is. I know we talk about it a ton, but like, it's the only play on turn 4 and good enough.
Kaleidoscopic Glow.
Pretty good draw.
It's awkward. You give him Lyrial back, but you cycle. So, ugh.
Ugh. Don't want to see the second one there.
Sizouney is he's getting that combo player lifestyle right now.
You know what sucks about Sizouney is the first 3 weeks of these tournaments, he was high rolling so well, drawing so well, everything was going his way. And I can't help but say I can't just fault him for it. Like, his decks just have not been doing what you want them to be doing, so
I mean,
he's
playing decks that sort of victimize themselves,
It's true.
So.
The real battle begins.
I shall save the earth.
He's got the Eagle. Gonna save the Earth, but that Wind Blast can take him down, so... Earth ain't getting saved today, buddy.
And to be quite honest, looking at the health total, Sizouney's not in the worst position here.
He's not, no.
He's not dead by any means.
Especially with that Levi. Because that puts Sheepy at 6.
Yeah, and then the Blade Mage is at an effective 4.
Yep. Well, it's at 2, because he can't evolve.
Right.
Yeah. Another Alice.
I think you have to go for another Eagle Man here.
Alice Carrot Eagle Man?
I like it.
Pretty good.
Yep. Because you have to be afraid of the Blade Mage. That's really the only thing you're afraid of at this point.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Never mind.
Okay, Lyrial's not a bad play either. Same thing as the carrot. He just wants to get the extra damage, I guess.
My wings are killing me.
Definitely playing Alice, right? Unless that Eagle Man's at 3 and not 2.
Right.
Lands of
Yeah. This way it can
Okay.
trade into the
Yeah. And not
levy
die.
without dying.
Yeah.
So much boosting of all different kinds in hand.
I thought my count was accurate, but not being able to see, I still didn't know. Ooh.
Great draw. Ooh. No more Evo points for that Levi. That's okay. So realistically, he's just trying to assemble the damage. Those Eagle Mans, though, like you said, they've been the talk of this Neutral Haven deck. Without that card, I think we would have just seen Neutral Haven fall over a couple of these games. But
Yep.
that card is having Ward and being 0 cost.
It
or 1
stops.
cost.
It stops so much. 5
Stops so
effective
much.
health that trades with things is really good.
Pretty
Ooh,
good.
that's interesting though. Putting the damage on the ward, I'm not sure.
Lands of marvels.
That is interesting. Especially when you only really have one way to lose this game, and that's if that Ward goes away.
Exactly. Yeah. That ward is your wall.
So now this opens up 4 damage for face right now, if the Crimson Sorcery goes to the Eagle Man. Now if Sizouney draws something like a Dance of Death, he's going to be in a really good spot. Like Dance of Death plus Piercing Rune just to get some damage out, and then Blade Mage. We're looking at 7 damage already, meaning only 2 more damage need to be drawn after that.
Well, DoD Piercing Rune is 9, so he can't.
Oh,
even
that's
do that.
right. That's right. Can't do both on the same. Well, he can Sork though. This is interesting. This is really down to the wire. This is literally if Sizouney can top deck stuff before Sheepy can end the game. But he's still reluctant to play this Lion. I feel like this is another opportunity where you just flood.
Yeah.
You just go crazy, you win next turn.
It is interesting that he's holding it. There he goes.
Okay. He sees the line. Not playing one of the 2-drops? What? Why not? I guess is the
He's
question.
saving board space for something. Maybe Mutagenic Bolt.
Yeah, maybe it's just a consideration of Mutagenic Bolt. If I play this, he has Piercing Rune, Mutagenic Bolt, like we
Yeah.
saw the last time. I just lose again. That's right. That's
Yeah.
exactly right.
Because he also knows he still has that Crimson Sorcery.
Yep.
So
No.
this is only 2 off here.
This is it.
There's no ward.
Unbelievable.
This is the top deck.
Unbelievable.
But he has Garuda.
Oh, wait. No. Dead. Never mind.
Impressive. Looks like
Garuda finishes it off. Easy business.
Garuda, fun fact, does not need to pop an amulet to do face damage.
Does not need to pop an amulet. Easy stuff. So Sheepy, understanding what he needed to do in that matchup, played around the Mutagenic Bolt Piercing Rune combo. Perfectly played. Did it. Sizouney's got to be feeling bad now. Sizouney has not won since his first match today, and I know he can't be feeling good about that because, again, he's a streaky player. So
Yeah.
going on this type of a streak, I know it affects him. Sheepy just sitting there, you know, doing his little, writing down his notes.
Not to mention, this is loser's bracket, so
Right.
of course it's affecting him. Like he could just lose.
This is it for him
Yeah.
if he loses. That's right. Sizouney, pick it up, my friend. At least take it to game 3. Let's go.
Yeah, at least the game 3. That would be nice.
Honestly, if he looks back at this video, all I would tell him is you had to ban that Neutral Haven, man. You
Yeah,
banned
not,
Neutral
dude, not
Haven.
banning Neutral Haven was so weird.
You have a combo lineup against a control lineup. Keep it. Let's go. So this should be a better matchup for Sizouney. He's playing against a super late game Rune control deck. Still no Darias. Does he play Darias in this deck?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Perfect. There we go.
But I'm also dumb, and he does. That's an
I mean, like,
illusionist.
he could have not been playing it. We haven't
Sheepy's
seen it
hand
at
has
all.
illusionist in it right now.
Yep.
That's a good card. It's
Very
interesting.
mid-rangey dot
Yeah.
deck here.
For sure.
Now, I'm not sure what Illusionist really pulls out of this deck that really makes sense. Maybe you just wait until Lucifers die and things like that so you can get, like, super
I think that's
advantage.
the point. Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually has double Darias.
No, so when he gets them, they come in pairs. You don't want to see this because they discard themselves.
That's the truth about Darias, though, is that they always travel in packs.
I don't know. It's like a dimensional witch. You would think that they would know, like, they'd be smart enough to just not be on the same plane
Well, they're
at
all
the same
friends.
time.
They want to, they're gonna go to Starbucks together.
Yeah, I guess
you know?
that's true. They
So
are.
draw a third one
they-
right here.
they go to
Ooh,
Starbucks
that'd have been
together.
That would have been way too much if you drew the third one right there. The odds of the third one coming into hand.
Interesting. Golem Assault. I have not seen Golem Assault in this style of deck.
And
but it makes
Odin?
sense. Wah, 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 wah.
Sheepy has an Odin.
He likes his tech cards.
You know, maybe that's a heads up against Fatina. Like, he knew Fatina would play Seraph.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, okay, well, I play Odin against everybody.
That's right. Kills Ouroboros, kills Seraph.
Yeah, true.
I mean, I guess technically regular neutral rune usually plays like Gilgamesh. If you're not doing the aggro plan, you have room for another different type of 8-drop that does something else.
Do you need Odin for Gilgamesh, though?
Play again.
I don't know. I don't know if you even need Odin in the first place. But
Yeah.
we definitely see it. So this is a play that's always been awkward for me too. So you have the choice between Levi and Lyriel.
Yeah.
Lyriel automatically gets the job done, but Levi, you don't really want to use the Crimson Sorcery to kill the 4-1.
I think when you're on the play, you have limited evolves. Levi is going to be better overall.
Yeah. I guess the only reason why that changes now is because the Lyriel's pumped so it can stay alive.
Yeah.
But I guess that wouldn't matter either way. So
Well, putting more stats on the board.
yeah, putting more stats on the board. Yeah.
Is fine.
Yeah, it's just always interesting to me. I'm just like, I have both these choices.
Yeah.
One of them is really good. The other one's really good because it gets the Crimson Sorcery, but then I have to like sack my Levi.
My only problem I have with like evolving the Lyriel there is if he just has Kaleidoscopic Glow,
Yeah,
then I'm now out and evolved, dude, and I also don't have Crimson Sorcery in my hand.
that's true.
So.
And I would not mind having Levi get bounced to my hand.
And Sizouney actually, now that we've seen one Daria,
Oh
has
my
all
goodness.
3 of them. So
Literally every Daria.
he is playing Daria, and in fact, there's all of them. So
From 0 to 3, you can see him. You can see it on his face right now.
and this is kind of why this is a documentary, really, of why we don't play Daria anymore. Of why everybody got tired of
Here's
Daria.
the difference. 3 Daria's bad, 3 Eagle Man's good.
Yeah, exactly. Because Eagle Man may not draw 5 cards and make them all cost 0, but he has Ward.
Right.
And sometimes having Ward is all you want.
That's right.
So
And again, Daria, just so we can explain what we're talking about, is it gets reduced in cost from spell boosting. It's a 5/5, starts at 9. When it comes into play, it discards all the rest of the cards in your hand.
it banishes them, actually.
It banishes them.
That matters for PTP.
That's fair.
Yep.
And the reason why this is bad is because it will discard all the other Darias in your hand. But
Yeah.
the goal is to play it so that you can redraw into more Darias or other spell boosted cards so you can take advantage of it.
Mm-hmm. But when Daria kills all the other Darias, then
Yeah.
yeah.
So they might like to go to Starbucks together, but only one of them leaves.
Yeah,
What does
only
that say
that's-
about Daria?
I don't want to go to Starbucks with Daria. That's what it says.
Right.
And this is actually like where Sheepy's gonna start getting his game plan. Like he drew Lucifer. He's already got Israfil as well. That Illusionist can start. You know, Lucifer comes down. You have to kill Lucifer.
Yep.
Illusionist comes down, brings Lucifer in the board, gets him rush. He will die. You know, next turn guaranteed. But he also gets his effect off. So you know, that's kind of annoying. Also giving rush to Israfil is pretty good.
I also think that Sizouney's just waiting too long. Like, you're playing against a deck that has Lucifers, has Israfils, has this late game. Like, you need to be piling on the damage as
I mean, you're
quickly
against
as
Dragon
possible.
right now.
Right, exactly.
You're against Dragon that can revive stuff for a turn. So.
And he's just like, he's sticking to his guns. He's not playing out early Darias or anything like that.
Well, he probably doesn't want to banish the other Daria. Like, if you dump your hand before you play the Daria, you already know you're going to lose Darias, but at least you know, played other cards.
It's true. Like, you can go Snipe, Sorcery,
Watch these illusions.
Oh, he goes for Illusionist now.
Mage Daria, hopefully.
Really Illusionist to pull a Hector for a turn.
I like that. That's pretty cool interaction there. A little pseudo ward for a turn.
Yeah.
No free damage for you.
And there's the glow, but at least you have that Crimson Sorcery, right? Like, if that had been a Lyria that got glowed, you would have had nothing out of it.
That's right.
Let's go.
Sizouney not worrying about Hector at all since he knows what happens to it.
I don't... Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
I was like, I don't know about this play, but he decided to go with the Daria as well. Not the best of Darias. Did get a Wind Blast, so that Wind Blast is up to dealing 5 damage right now.
A second Odin.
A second Odin. Odin.
Odorino.
That's right. For my Shadow Nexus fans, we've got a little bit of Dennis in hand now.
Israfil, a 9/9 Israfil. Not attacking Daria.
Maybe Sorking it? Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Lost? Yeah, right.
Now, Sizouney's in a place where I really don't know how he's going to get 17 damage in.
He's not.
Like, there's no Darias left. There's only 2 Blade Mages left and 2 and like I would guess 3 Enchanted Swords.
Yeah. I think the short answer to that is that he's just simply not going to.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
we're gonna see Israfil happen next turn. And I think that literally, I mean, he can deal with the Israfil with the Wind Blast and the Angelic Snipes, but after the Israfil, it's pretty much GG. He could even play Lucifer here to the same effect. The one thing that Daria doesn't have going for it that other aggro decks do is that once health gain starts happening in these later game decks, Daria has an ultimately hard time coming back. Daria is really well suited to dealing 20 to maybe like 24 damage at most. But like once you start getting into the 28 damage range, the 30 damage range, like Daria just starts to fall off like crazy.
Right. Boosted Wind Blast from Daria was able to take that out, so he does get a board clear, but his hand is nothing. Like he's just
out of gas. Got 2 defensive cards against a deck that
no longer has an enhance.
No longer has enhance, so no storm coming from that Felice.
Thankfully.
Still probably the best play here. Play that
Felice Alice is really good.
Alice, yeah. Pump those Odins, baby.
You know, Odin is significantly better as a 5/4.
That's right.
But he just slaps down Lucifer. Okay.
I've actually never seen a pumped Odin, and we might not even see it this game, and I'm kind
We
of
probably
sad.
won't, yeah. I mean, I haven't even seen Odin, period, in a while.
That's true.
There's one sword, finally. Another sword, finally.
Dun, dun, dun.
Are they all next to each other?
This fate is unjust.
No.
He's not going to have a follower to put it on, though.
Yeah, it's not really going to matter.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Embarrassment of riches from Sheepy's side of the board.
Yeah, Sheepy's just... Okay. Alright, Sheepy.
Yep, just gaining as much health as possible. Yeah, and this is about the biggest damage push there is, which is 6 damage once. And then there's 1 Blade Mage left with 1 Enchanted Sword for another potential 4 damage.
He's actually just going to hold on to everything, so... Illusionist could bring back Lucifer again. Oh, bring back Israfil, actually. Israfil's the highest cost.
There we go.
Now we're going to finally... Man, imagine if this got... No, it would have to have Enhanced, actually, to get Storm. But, yeah. I'm so glad the Enhanced has gone off this card.
Yes, that made the card a little too good. That's why we saw Neutral Rune, the aggressive version, be very, very strong before this, is because you just had this endgame option, mid-game option all built into one card in Felice.
At least you got to give it to Sizouney for still trying. You know, he's not surrendering or anything.
Not at this stage. You don't give up.
Never give up, never surrender.
Technically, that play is kind of giving up, though.
Why won't he play Odin? Come on.
Ugh.
Yeah, this has rush.
Ugh.
Oh god.
Yep, and I think Sizouney's gonna draw his next card. He's not gonna scoop though. Sizouney's not a scooper.
He's not, but Sheepy filled his board, so now he can't play Odin.
No Odin.
Kill the Levi? Yes. Play Odin. Banish face. Sizouney,
Bye,
wait.
Sizouney.
Bye, Sizouney.
Good
Play
shot,
Odin.
my brother.
He didn't play Odin. Oh my god. Sheepy, we're not going anymore, Sheepy. What is this? What is this dab?
I don't know what was wrong with that one. I think he did the wrong thing.
What was that? He did this. I think he did this.
Yeah.
Right? Like, okay.
Yeah.
That's a dab. That's a dab now. Yeah. It's an anime dab.
It's an anime dab.
That's what we'll call it, sure.
Sizouney gets sent away from the tournament.
We'll give Sizouney a clap. Yeah, good job, Sizouney.
Round of applause
Great
for
play.
Sizouney.
Great play.
Rip Sizouney.
He kept